Welcome to Ask the Lawyer, International Edition, the radio show that brings you the latest trends in immigrating to the United States. Hosted by attorney Brian Figeroux of the law firm Figeroux and Associates. This program is designed to provide valuable insights for those who wish to live, work, study, or invest in the U.S. Whether you're an international student seeking educational opportunities, an entertainer looking to break into the U.S. market, or a business owner wanting to expand your operations and tap into the vast U.S. economy, this show is for you. If you're an investor exploring options in the U.S. or someone with family or friends already living here, you won't want to miss the important information shared on Ask the Lawyer, International Edition. Each week, we dive into critical topics that help you navigate the complexities of U.S. immigration and business law. Special guests include experts in business development, elected officials supportive of immigration, business owners, and nonprofit leaders who provide real-world advice and guidance for those wanting to build a future in the U.S. The law firm of Figeroux and Associates was founded not only to serve our clients, but to contribute to the greater good. We understand the importance of helping individuals and businesses achieve their American dreams, and we are committed to providing the legal expertise and support needed to make that happen. So whether you're an entrepreneur looking to open a branch of your business in the U.S., an investor ready to explore opportunities, or someone hoping to migrate and build a new life in America, you should tune in and learn from this informative program. Ask the Lawyer. International Edition is your resource for understanding U.S. immigration trends, business opportunities, and legal strategies. Call now. For personalized legal advice, contact the experienced attorneys at Figeroux and Associates today. Our team is here to help you navigate the path to success in the U.S. Thank you for listening to Ask the Lawyer, International Edition with attorney Brian Figeroux. Visit us online at askthelawyer.us or call today to schedule your consultation.
Are you or your loved ones in the Caribbean planning to migrate to New York, already living here, undocumented, a green card holder, or a U.S. citizen? It's important that you know and understand your rights and share this vital information with your family and friends. The law firm of Figeroux and Associates is a full-service law firm. We handle immigration cases, including visas for faith-based, student, entertainer, chef, fiancé, or green card petitions for your spouse or children, citizenship and deportation, estate planning to protect your assets, family matters, and divorce with care and experience. And we can even help you establish or promote your business in New York. Don't wait until it's too late. Take action now. Call us today at 855-768-8845 or visit www.askthelawyer.us to schedule an appointment. Protect your future, protect your family, protect and understand your rights. Mr. Figeroux?
Good day, good day, good day. My name is Brian Figeroux of the law firm Figeroux and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Welcome to one of the best programs, legal programs, community programs in New York City. And in New York City, in 2025, November, we have the mayor's race. We have that election. Who's going to be the next mayor of New York City? Is it Mandami, the leftist controlled by white liberals, South Asian? Is it Governor Cuomo, who disgracefully left the governor's office? Is it Mayor Eric Adams, whose obviously associates, got overwhelmed in the mayor's office and, were accused of all sorts of different issues? And, it's one of the, I think, most important mayor's race in recent times. There's issues where immigrants are concerned. There are issues, a lot of issues, black issues that concern Caribbean and obviously African Americans. And obviously, there are issues that impact all of us in New York City, even people like myself who own a business, a small business. It's like you are a what? A worker that is a business leader. And hence, the reason myself and my associates, we have 4 major publications in New York City. We have the Immigrants Journal, which we started almost 3 decades ago. One of the first people that we endorsed in any mayor's race was Mayor Bloomberg. Then we have Workers' World Today, more recent, but important in terms of workers' rights. We have New Black Voices. And when we talk about New Black Voices, we're talking about the younger generation, the older generation. They, same problems, but, some of the problems has lingered so long that the younger generation still blame the older generation for the issues that we have in our Black communities. Caribbean American Weekly, obviously, I'm Trini. I'm from the Caribbean. And there are over 2 million people from the Caribbean living in New York City, yes. Which means that these publications service a lot of people in New York City that are voters. And we have to make a decision as to who we will be endorsing in those publications. And in a recent editorial meeting, we decided that Eric Adams will be the person that we endorse for mayor of New York City. We think that he is the best qualified person that will have the interests of the publications that we serve. My name is Brian Figeroux of the law firm Figeroux & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. So we have the mayor's race, and we also obviously have in New York City issues that impact people of color for a long time. So whether it be the segregated New York City school system that has been unresolved for over 2 decades, yes, various different mayors, and state legislature and city council, they have not fixed anything. In our communities, we still have 2 and 3, 4 times the city average in HIV, heart disease, cancer. So anything that is killing anybody in the medical field is killing us disproportionately. So in New York City, we got problems. And we believe again that Mayor Eric Adams, hopefully he has that empathy, which he does. He's a man of color that could resolve these issues for the next 4 years. Again, my name is Brian Figeroux of the law firm Figeroux & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. So whether you listen to this program in New York City, in Trinidad, in Jamaica, in Grenada, where we have, facilities that run our shows there, different stations, call your family in New York City. Let them know, hey, support Eric Adams in November. You came here undocumented. You got a green card, you became a citizen. As a U.S. citizen, you have the right to vote. If you didn't register to vote, register to vote and participate in the democratic process. We have an atmosphere in the country as a whole where democracy seems to be at risk. And what we need to do because of that is participate in democracy even more. We have to protect our rights at a local level, at a federal level. And obviously, as an attorney, we represent people on civil rights issues, immigration issues, election law issues, yes. So if you have any legal issue at all, matrimonial issues, personal injury, it's a full-service law firm, give us a call. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. The first presidential race that I participated in on a huge level was when President Barack Obama was running for president. And at the Brooklyn Marriott, downtown Brooklyn, across the street from my office, I had the pleasure of being on the stage with Barack Obama, the Mighty Sparrow, Calypso King of the World, and two of my other colleagues. We were in this huge room. We met with Mr. Obama, President Obama, for 45 minutes, and then we went on stage with him. And when he gave that speech that year, tears came to my eye. Why? Because all the issues that we discussed then, as we discuss now, are issues that has plagued our community, which this office, through our publications, address 100%. You know, as an attorney, as a member of the community, we have to not only obviously do business in our community, but we have to protect our communities now and beyond. Thank you. Again, the number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. For those of you who want to see a picture of me and President Barack Obama and the Mighty Sparrow, you could visit our website at www.askthelawyer.us. Yes, www.askthelawyer.us. Just make sure you say I'm a handsome guy. Thank you.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, ask the lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Are you an artist, band, or musician looking to perform in the United States but need help navigating the complex visa process? The law firm of Figeroux and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, is here to assist. Our experienced immigration attorneys specialize in entertainer visas, including P1, P2, and P3 visas. We'll guide you through every step, from securing a U.S. sponsor to filing the necessary petitions and preparing for your consular interview. With our legal expertise, we'll ensure that your visa application process is smooth and stress-free so you can focus on what you do best, performing. Schedule a consultation today at visiting www.askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845. Figeroux and Associates, your trusted partner in U.S. immigration law for entertainers.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figeroux, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figeroux.
False U.S. citizenship claims and fraudulent documents by immigrants, legal consequences and defenses to deportation. In the complex landscape of U.S. immigration law, one of the gravest mistakes a non-citizen can make is to falsely claim U.S. citizenship or to present fraudulent documents indicating U.S. citizenship. Such misrepresentations, often made under duress, desperation for employment, or misinformation, carry severe immigration consequences, including mandatory removal and permanent inadmissibility. This article provides an in-depth legal analysis of the consequences under the Immigration and Nationality Act, INA, examines related criminal liabilities, and outlines available defenses and waivers where applicable. 1. Forms of false U.S. citizenship representation. Immigrants may falsely claim U.S. citizenship in several common ways. 1. Falsely completing the I-9 form. Under federal law, all employers must verify the identity and employment authorization of new hires using Form I-9. One of the boxes on this form allows the employee to attest to being a U.S. citizen. If a non-citizen, particularly someone without legal status, checks this box falsely, it can trigger severe immigration penalties under INA 212(6) CE. 2. Use of fraudulent documents indicating citizenship. This includes presenting fake or unlawfully obtained U.S. birth certificates, Social Security cards, U.S. passports, or other identification documents implying U.S. citizenship. 3. Oral or written false claims to government officials. This includes telling a law enforcement officer, immigration officer, or other government personnel that the individual is a U.S. citizen, either verbally or on official documents such as voter registration forms, loan applications, or immigration benefit forms. 2. Legal consequences of false claims to U.S. citizenship. Under INA 212(6) CE and INA 237(3) a non-citizen who falsely represents or has falsely represented himself or herself to be a citizen of the United States for any purpose or benefit under federal or state law is inadmissible, barred from entering or adjusting status in the U.S., and deportable, subject to removal proceedings. These consequences are severe and typically permanent. No waiver available for most false claims. Unlike other forms of fraud or misrepresentation, under INA SS 212(6) CE, false claims to U.S. citizenship do not generally qualify for a waiver. There are very few exceptions. Criminal penalties. Falsely claiming citizenship can also result in federal criminal prosecution for falsely claiming citizenship, punishable by a fine or imprisonment up to 3 years. Document fraud, use of fraudulent documents, false statements to federal officials. A criminal conviction can add to the individual's grounds for deportability or bar other forms of relief. 3. Limited exceptions to inadmissibility or deportability. While the law on false claims to citizenship is strict, there are narrow exceptions and possible defenses, including a. The reasonable belief exception. An individual is not inadmissible if the false claim was made before September 30, 1996, or at the time of the claim, the individual reasonably believed that they were a U.S. citizen. Key factors courts consider: whether the person was a minor at the time, whether their parents or guardians were U.S. citizens or had falsely claimed the person was a citizen, the individual's understanding of their immigration status, the totality of the circumstances, education, sophistication, and intent. This exception is narrowly construed and difficult to prove. B. Automatic citizenship misunderstanding. In rare situations, a person may genuinely, but mistakenly,
believe they derived U.S. citizenship from a parent through derivative or acquired citizenship. If this belief is reasonable and based on the facts, the parent naturalized while the child was a minor living in the U.S. with lawful status, the defense may be valid. See lack of intent or knowledge. Some individuals may check the U.S. citizen box on an I-9 form due to language barriers, literacy issues, or employer coercion. Where there is no intent to defraud, the government may have difficulty meeting its burden of proof for removal. 4. Relief from removal. Possible defenses in immigration court. If an immigrant is placed in removal proceedings for false claims to U.S. citizenship, the following forms of relief may be considered. A cancellation of removal for non-permanent residents. Requires 10 years of physical presence, good moral character, and exceptional hardship to a qualifying U.S. citizen or LPR relative. Unfortunately, a false claim to citizenship generally disqualifies applicants due to the good moral character and admissibility requirements. B. Adjustment of status with 212(6) CE relief. Very limited. If the false claim was made before September 30, 1996, or the individual qualifies for one of the statutory exceptions, adjustment may be possible. No standard I-601 waiver exists for false claims. See prosecutorial discretion or deferred action. In cases involving sympathetic facts, such as long-term residents, U.S. citizen children, or victims of trafficking or abuse, DHS may exercise prosecutorial discretion not to pursue removal. This is a policy-based remedy, not a legal right, and its availability fluctuates with presidential administrations. DVAWA, T-visa, or U-visa protections. If the false claim was made under coercion, as part of human trafficking, or while suffering abuse from a qualifying U.S. citizen or LPR spouse or parent, victims may qualify for VAWA, T, or U visas, all of which include certain waivers for immigration violations. 5. Policy considerations and reform. The strict consequences for false claims to U.S. citizenship have been widely criticized as disproportionate and inflexible, especially when compared to waivable fraud or misrepresentation. Many immigrants who make such claims are young, misinformed, or coerced, and the permanent bar creates a harsh result for minor mistakes. Immigration advocacy groups have long pushed for expanded waivers for good faith mistakes, proportionality based on the severity of the offense, deference to equities like long-term residence, family unity, and humanitarian concerns. So far, however, Congress has not amended this portion of the INA. 6. Conclusion. Falsely claiming U.S. citizenship or using fraudulent documents to do so is one of the most serious violations under immigration law. Such actions typically result in lifetime bars to relief, unless an individual qualifies for one of the rare exceptions. Immigrants who find themselves accused of making such false claims, whether on the I-9 form or elsewhere, should immediately consult competent legal counsel like the law firm of Figeroux and Associates to assess whether they may raise defenses under the law, argue a lack of intent, or qualify for humanitarian relief or prosecutorial discretion. While the road is difficult, each case turns on its specific facts. An early intervention by a skilled attorney may offer a viable path forward.
Do you have a family member overseas that you want to bring to the United States? The law firm of Figeroux and Associates, located in Brooklyn, New York, is here to help. Our experienced immigration attorneys specialize in family-based green card petitions, guiding you step by step through the process to reunite you with your loved ones. Whether you're a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, we will ensure your petition is handled smoothly and efficiently. Plus, we can help you understand how filing for a green card may impact your relative's visitor visa. Schedule a consultation today. Visit askthelawyer.us or call 855-768-8845 to discuss your case with our skilled legal team. Figeroux and Associates, your trusted partner in family immigration law.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figeroux, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figeroux.
I have been deported. Can I return to the United States? Returning to the U.S. after deportation is a challenging process, but is not impossible. Here are some key points. A. Deportation grounds. People are deported for various reasons, including entering the United States without permission, B. Violating immigration status terms, C. Criminal offenses leading to deportability, and D. Security-related concerns. Things to consider are A. The inadmissibility period. After deportation, individuals are inadmissible for a specified period. The length of inadmissibility depends on the reasons for removal, the number of removals, and whether they left voluntarily or after removal hearings. Some grounds of removal allow for waivers, except security-related grounds. Waivers may reduce the waiting period for re-entry, and severity of removal grounds affect waiver approval likelihood. How to get back. Form I-212 application. Individuals seeking re-entry file Form I-212 to request permission. USCIS then reviews the application and grants permission if eligible. Please note that U.S. citizens cannot be legally deported. They can return to the U.S. at any time. How to prove that you're a U.S. citizen? Determining your U.S. citizenship depends on various factors. Here are some scenarios to consider. Were you born in the U.S.? If you were born in the U.S., your birth certificate issued in the United States is proof of your citizenship. Do you have grandparents or parents born in the United States? You may be a U.S. citizen if one of your parents or grandparents was born in the United States or its territories. Additionally, if one or both of your parents became a naturalized U.S. citizen before your 18th birthday, you may also be a U.S. citizen. Naturalization. If you're a lawful permanent resident, a green card holder, you can apply for naturalization after meeting specific requirements established by Congress in the Immigration and Nationality Act. Always remember to consult a legal professional. For personalized guidance, consult with the immigration attorney or visit the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services website for detailed information. If you have been dipped and dissed and want to come back to the United States, or if you want to prevent being dipped, call us at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Or schedule an appointment with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got the answers.
A victim of Arle Louis Zahn and are in deportation proceedings or any immigration matters pending in immigration court. Please call the law firm of Figeroux and Associates at 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
This show is a production of IQ Inc. Marketing. If you would like to advertise your product or service on this show to the U.S. and Caribbean markets and through our multicultural publications in New York, please call 866-435-3286 or send an email to info@myiqinc.com.
Thank you for listening to Ask the Lawyer International Edition with attorney Brian Figeroux of the law firm Figeroux and Associates in New York. We hope you enjoyed the show, which featured immigration visitors visa, starting and doing business in New York, entertainment and business visas, religious visas, and much more. Whether you are outside the U.S. or have family in New York, the number to call, share, and keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Please schedule a consultation with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer, International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers.